Cancer, let's talk. You've been the strong one for far too long. You're the one people run to when they're breaking down, the one who listens, comforts, absorbs. You carry hearts that aren't yours, and sometimes you forget your own is still beating under all that care. You've been trying to be everything: stable, compassionate, patient, forgiving. But lately, even simple things feel heavy, don't they? Like your emotions are louder, your energy thinner, and your smile a little harder to hold. Hi, my loves. It's Ira. Welcome back to the Emotional Theory Reading Series, a timeless collective space for those of you who've been silently holding too much. If this found you, it's not by accident. You've been trying to stay strong for so long that even your strength feels tired. This isn't a prediction reading. It's an emotional mirror. We're not just pulling cards today. We're unpacking the kind of exhaustion that comes from caring too deeply for too long. The first card that comes forward for you is the Caretaker's Shadow. Cancer. This one speaks directly to your heart. You have this natural instinct to protect, nurture, and hold space for everyone around you. But somewhere in that process, you've started neglecting your own emotional body. You've been showing up for others even when no one's showing up for you. You've smiled through disappointment, reassured people while breaking inside, and convinced yourself that your feelings can wait until later. But your heart is tired of waiting. The Caretaker's Shadow asks, when was the last time you felt cared for? When was the last time someone held space for you without you earning it through patience and kindness? This isn't weakness, Cancer. This is compassion fatigue. It happens when empathy meets emptiness. You've been running on emotional fumes because your love doesn't have a return flow. This card tells you it's time to reverse the current. You can still love, but from fullness, not depletion. Sometimes you stay in this pattern because you think if I stop giving, everything will fall apart. But that's not your responsibility anymore. The world doesn't collapse when you rest. And when you finally let yourself receive instead of just give, that's when your real healing begins. The next card is the Flooded Heart. Cancer, your emotions have been building up quietly. Years of unspoken frustration, suppressed sadness, and unacknowledged grief. You've told yourself to stay positive, to keep moving forward, but water energy, your energy, can't be bottled forever. This card shows that your emotions are ready to surface, not to drown you, but to cleanse you. You might have moments of unexpected tears lately, or dreams that feel emotionally intense. That's not regression, that's release. The Flooded Heart reminds you that crying isn't falling apart, it's your heart unclogging. You've been emotionally constipated, holding in too much for too long. It's time to stop saying, I'm fine, when you're not. Let yourself break down safely, not in chaos, but in truth. You might feel like no one notices your burnout because you hide it so well. You joke, you reassure, you distract others. But deep down, you crave someone to say, you don't have to be okay right now. So let me say it. You don't have to be okay right now. You just have to be honest. The third card that steps forward is the Mask of Serenity. This energy is strong in you. You've been pretending to be calm for so long that you've started to believe your own performance. You've created an emotional armor, smiles, humor, logic, anything that keeps people from seeing how exhausted you are. But underneath, there's this ache that says, when is it my turn to rest? This card tells you it's time to let the mask crack. You don't need to hide your struggle anymore. Vulnerability doesn't make people lose respect for you. It helps them see the human behind the healer. The Mask of Serenity also asks you to rethink your coping patterns. Are you busy to avoid pain? Are you fixing others because it distracts you from fixing yourself? Those patterns come from survival, not balance. It's time to soften, not to collapse, but to breathe. Your burnout isn't your fault. You learned early that safety meant staying useful, staying kind, staying needed. But the universe is now asking you to unlearn that. You are valuable even when you rest. You are lovable even when you're not saving anyone. The next card is the Empty Well. This one comes with a quiet truth. You've been trying to pour from an empty space. You've given advice you don't have the energy to follow, love you haven't been receiving, patience you can't afford. The empty well isn't punishment, it's awareness. It's the moment you realize you can't keep drawing from yourself without refilling. This phase is your invitation to slow down. Say no without guilt. Step back without explanation. Rest isn't laziness, it's maintenance for your soul. You've been operating like a well that everyone draws from, but now the water's low. It's time for you to fill yourself again with joy, solitude, quiet rituals, real rest. You'll notice that when you stop giving out of habit, your body will start healing. The headaches, the emotional fatigue, even your sleep, all of it starts to repair when your energy isn't leaking. And my loves, if this message feels like it's speaking right to your current season, I've opened bookings for a personal 2026 forecast, a month-by-month reading for $155 that maps your emotional cycles, growth, and breakthroughs for the year ahead. You'll find the link below if you're ready for a full, private healing journey tailored just for you. The next energy that comes in is the mother wound. This doesn't always mean family. It represents how you learn to care. Somewhere you were taught that love means self-sacrifice. That being good means never being too much. That expressing your needs might make people leave. And so you learned to love quietly, through actions, not demands. But this wound is surfacing now because your burnout is linked to your original conditioning. You're learning that boundaries are love too. You've been replaying old emotional roles, caretaker, mediator, savior, and they've become heavy costumes. But Cancer, you're allowed to redefine love. You don't need to parent everyone you meet. You don't have to rescue those who refuse to swim. The mother wound teaches that true empathy includes yourself. When you start nurturing your own needs, your relationships shift. The ones built on imbalance will fall away, but that's not loss. That's alignment. There's so much healing coming in this space. You'll start to feel lighter when you realize you don't need to keep proving your goodness. You are good because you exist. You've always been love in human form. You just forgot to aim it inward. And before we move on, if this reading has touched something inside you, if you feel like this message found you at the perfect time, please like this video, subscribe, and comment below what part of this message resonated the most. It really helps me see what you're going through. And it also helps someone else scrolling by realize they're not alone in their feelings. The next card is the Tide's Return. After months, maybe years of emotional exhaustion, this card says, your energy will come back, slowly but steadily. Think of the ocean after a storm. The waves calm, the water clears. You're entering that stage. You'll start to notice small signs of recovery, laughing more easily, sleeping deeper, feeling curious again. You'll catch yourself, not overthinking, and that's healing in motion. This is where your strength starts to transform. You're no longer strong because you endure. You're strong because you choose peace. You start walking away from people who drain you without guilt. You start saying no because you finally believe your time is valuable. You begin rebuilding your emotional home, one boundary at a time. The Tide's Return is also your reminder that emotional burnout isn't a flaw. It's feedback. It's your soul saying, this version of strength isn't working anymore. The new strength is softness, balance, truth. You're learning that being strong doesn't mean holding everything together. It means letting go when something is breaking you. And then comes your final card, the Lighthouse Within. Cancer. This is your restoration energy. You've been guiding everyone else, but now you're remembering your own light. You don't need to be everyone's safe harbor, just your own. The Lighthouse Within says that clarity is returning. You'll know what's right for you again, emotionally, spiritually, even physically. You'll feel inspired, not obligated. You'll care without carrying. You'll love without losing yourself. This is where your healing becomes your power. You'll stop chasing emotional safety in others because you'll find it in your own boundaries and routines. That's when your burnout finally dissolves. Not from rest alone, but from self-respect. You might notice new opportunities. Maybe work changes, relationships evolving, or new hobbies pulling your attention. Follow what feels peaceful, not just productive. This next phase of your life isn't about doing more, it's about being more you. If this reading gave you clarity or peace today, please take a second to like, share, and subscribe. It really supports this space, and it lets these readings reach more people who might be silently struggling like you were. Drop a comment below if you're starting to realize it's okay to rest. Cancer, your affirmation for this timeless message. I am done being the strong one who breaks in silence. My peace is sacred. My rest is necessary. I am healing by choosing myself. You've carried so many hearts for so long. Now it's time to carry your own.